In this video, we will learn how to create different kind of resources from Azure portal, or you will be requiring prerequisite resources such as ADLS Gen 2, storage account, or another part such as Azure Data Factory as well. Azure Data Factory, Azure Databricks. Azure Data Factory is used for the movement of couple of files from one location to another location. You can also locate your file from on-premises, that is your laptop, server, or any hardware devices, or any SQL Server, Oracle server, such as other non-cloud services. You can move that data from that location to any cloud. Azure Databricks will be used in upcoming sessions. We will be exploring more about this Databricks as well. But in this video, we will learn how to create ADLS Gen 2, storage account, and Azure Data Factory as well. Here you can see I have created my Azure portal, and in this portal I'm going to use my administrator part, or this is user portal. Here you can see there is a difference between administrator and user symbol as well. Now I'm going to use this part, not this user portal credentials here. This is the first thing you need to keep in mind. Second thing, I'm going to create my resource group with name RGDev. Inside this resource, I have created a storage account with ADLS Gen 2, not a simple blob storage. How would you recognize that this is a blob storage or ADLS Gen 2? Here you can see hierarchical namespace is enabled, whereas in blob storage this would be disabled. While creating this storage account, there would be a checkbox which you need to click on, check on, then only you can enable this hierarchical namespace is enabled, which means you have a data lake storage kind of storage, not a conventional blob storage. Now go back to my home page where I have created my data factory as well. This data factory is inside the same resource group RGDev, and if you go inside this data factory 2025, you can see this launch studio option is there. So I'm going to click on this launch studio so that I can dive into this portal. Another thing I want to emphasize, if you do not know how to create this professional portal or administrator role, you can dive into this management data user or Microsoft Enter ID from left hand side. Here you can see Microsoft Enter ID is there. This is a user, and inside this user you can go back to user and create new role. If you want to assign a role with administrator or global properties, you can assign that role. If you do not know how to assign this, please watch my previous videos with my previous playlist. Now go back to my storage account first. I'm going to click on the storage lake storage, or I can click on this container as well on left hand side. Now I'm going to add a container. This container would be kind of sample. I'm going to create. This would be my container. Inside this container, I'm going to create a directory. So I'm going to name it dir underscore dev for my development. Inside this directory, I'm going to upload these two files. So I'm going to add directory here. So I'm not going to add directory, rather I'm going to upload these two files. So browse for files. If you want find this telco customer churn and this support customer data. So I'm going to open this and then upload. Here you can see all these files are uploaded here. If you can see, if you want to check the content of this file, you just click on it and click on edit option. You will find same kind of columns and same kind of values here. Here in telco customer churn also, you can see similar kind of columns. Just because of exceed file size, it's not showing. What you can do, you can download this file in your local system or on premises, then you can view this content. Here you can see it's a download in my another folder. Now I'm going to cross this because I do not want to check the content of this CSV file. I'm going to add directory. I'm going back to my sample. For this, I'm going to add two directory. First one is the raw one, save, and I'm going to add new directory with raw 2 and save it. In this raw one, I'll keep my support customer, or in raw 2 I'll keep my support customer file, and in raw 1 directory I'll keep my telco customer churn. But after some transformation through PySpark, through some code. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll create one pipeline, or I'll move these files to ADF, then I'll perform some portion there. So I'm going to add one more directory here. For example, this would be transformation. Okay, so I'm going to create this transformation. So once this transformation is done, I'm going to keep it raw 1 and raw 2. Let's move these two files from this location to this transform location. For this, what I'll do, I'll jump to my ADF factory. Here I'll create my author. If you do not much know about this ADF factory, how to create pipeline, how to create different kind of activity here, you just watch my previous video where I have explained end-to-end and one-to-one activity course for this particular ADF specialized. Okay, so for this, I'm going to create few instances here. So what I'll do, I'll create two data set here. So first, I'm going to search first data set. This would be ADLS Gen 2. Continue. I'm going to select CSV because my files are CSV format. Continue, and I'm going to name it as source. Select link service. We do not have any link service as of now, so I'm going to keep it new. So this would be a new. So this would be named as new ls, and keep it auto resolve as an integration runtime, as it is authentication method. I'm going to select my subscription here. I'm going to select my storage account. This is my storage account. Just go for test connection. If it is fine, then you can check this out properly. Create. Now here you can see this is showing all my files. So I'm going to select source file. Inside directory dev, I'm having my source file. This is telecom customer churn. So I'm going to click OK and click OK. Here, that's it. In next video, we will create an activity which will move from one location to another file, which will move our file telecom CSV, telco customer churn.csv from one location to another location.